When a home becomes a tomb. How to reset the energy field. After a death in the house. A home is meant to be a sanctuary, a living space, a container of memory, a vessel for rest and regeneration. But when someone dies inside the home and that energy is never cleared, the space can calcify. The air thickens. The silence grows louder. The walls begin to echo with grief or confusion. And without spiritual intervention, the house doesn't just carry memory, it becomes a tomb. A space paused in time. A place where life can't fully move forward, because death was never energetically released. This doesn't mean the home is haunted in the cinematic sense. It means the field is stuck. The moment of death, especially if sudden, traumatic, or unspoken, left an open circuit in the structure. Think of it like a spell that was never completed. The body was removed, the people left, the house may have been cleaned, but the portal remained open. Unwitnessed emotion, soul confusion, and energetic residue got woven into the floorboards, the furniture, the corners of the room. And no amount of bleach or redecorating can shift that without intentional spiritual hygiene. If you've ever walked into a house and instantly felt sadness, nausea, agitation, or fatigue, you're not imagining it. You're walking into a field still carrying old echoes. And if you're living in a home where someone died and the energy hasn't been cleared, you may experience ongoing symptoms: nightmares, arguments, emotional dysregulation, apathy, even strange physical sensations in specific rooms. These aren't psychological. They're resonant signatures left behind by a death that was never spiritually acknowledged. So what can you do? First, understand that you don't need a medium or a priest to clear a home. You need intention, sovereignty, and voice. The house is listening, and the spirit, if any presence remains, is usually waiting for closure, not confrontation. Begin by choosing a day where you will not be rushed. This is not a task, it's a ritual. Open windows, light something sacred, smoke, fire, water, or sound. Then walk through each room, especially the one where the person passed. Speak directly, aloud. This home is no longer holding grief. This space is no longer paused in death. All energy that does not belong to the living timeline is released now. This house is reset to life. If you know the name of the person who died, speak to them gently. Say, "You are seen. Your transition is honored, but this is not your home anymore. You are free to go wherever your soul is called. I release your presence with love, and I seal this space in light." Use sound, bells, bowls, or clapping to break stagnant energy pockets. Use salt or herbs around thresholds. Open closets, drawers, corners. Energy hides in the forgotten. And finally, claim the house as yours. Place life back into it. Fresh water, fruit, music, flowers, laughter. Speak new energy into the walls. Say, "This is a house of light, breath, joy, and regeneration. Death has passed through, but it does not dwell here." And if you're not the owner, or if the death happened long ago, you still have authority. Energy isn't bound by paperwork. If you're living there now, you are the current frequency keeper. You can shift the field. Don't feel guilty for needing to reclaim the home. You are not dishonoring the dead. You are releasing the stagnation that prevents them from resting and prevents you from thriving. A tomb holds the past. A home is supposed to hold the present. It's time to make that distinction again. Let the space breathe. Let your body exhale. And remember, the most sacred thing you can offer the dead is to keep living well in their wake. That is how you honor both the life that was and the life that continues. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Soul Series, where we go beyond the surface of self-help, beyond the noise of the mind, and straight to the intelligence of the soul. This is not a motivational series. This is a remembrance, a return to the part of you that never forgot why you came here, even when the world tried to make you forget. If you've been searching for your purpose, your clarity, your power, not just on paper, but on a soul level, this is the series that delivers it. We're not playing small here. This is spiritual science meets divine design, a roadmap for awakening, alignment, and mission. Here's what's inside. Soul Game. Discover your purpose by design. Life is not random. It's a map, and your soul came in with a blueprint. In this module, we dive deep into the soul's architecture, why you're here, what you're built for, and how to stop surviving and start living by design. This isn't a guessing game. It's your coded mission. Soul surgery, the work of iconic soul surgeons. You've heard of heart surgery, but soul surgery? That's legacy work. This session explores the sacred role of soul surgeons, those who guide others through identity death and spiritual rebirth. We break down how true soul-level transformation happens and why it's the most powerful healing work on earth. Soul portals, life, death, and iconic transitional moments. Every soul enters and exits through a portal, but most people miss it. This module teaches you how to recognize soul portals, births, deaths, awakenings, relationship ruptures, and treat them as sacred rituals, not random chaos. This is where real magic lives. In the thresholds, miracles are real. You've been trained to believe in logic, but the soul operates through synchronicity, serendipity, and sudden shifts. This lesson rewires your mind to expect the impossible, because when your soul is aligned, the universe responds. We break down real miracles, real patterns, and how to become a magnet for the miraculous. Right sight, perception, and reality. The world you see is not the only world there is. This powerful teaching dives into the mechanics of spiritual perception, how your lens creates your life. You'll learn how to reprogram your sight to align with truth, not trauma. Because when you see clearly, you create cleanly. In-tune soul, sensory intelligence, and inner feedback systems. Your soul is always speaking. The problem is, most people have been trained to ignore it. In this module, we decode the human feedback systems, the energetic chills, the gut pulls, the emotional radar that lets you know what's true. You'll learn how to tune in with surgical precision and follow your soul in real time. This isn't spiritual fluff. This is soul-level precision training for the modern mystic. Whether you're in a rebirth, a dark night, or finally ready to step into what you really came here to do, the Soul series will take you there. This is the map for the ones who were never meant to fit in, because they were meant to lead. If you've been waiting for your signal, this is it. The Soul series is open now. Your soul remembers. Now it's your time to remember too. Let's move.